Happy morning, students. This is the supplementary reader of class 6, A Pact with the Sun. The first supplementary is the story A Tale of Two Birds. A Tale of Two Birds is a famous folk tale from ancient India. This story revolves around two birds who took birth from the same mother but grew in the company of different people. A Tale of Two Birds. What is the meaning of tale? Tale is the meaning of story. It is a story of two birds. We are going to say a story of two birds. A mother bird and her young ones lived in a forest. The mother was killed in a storm and the young birds were separated from each other. Each found a different home. Say, once there lived a mother bird with her two young ones. That is, the two little birds lived in a forest. The mother was killed in a storm. Unfortunately, a storm was taken place there. The mother bird was killed, but the young birds were saved and they were separated from each other. Each found a different home. The birds were separated and they found a different home. There once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. They had a nest in a tall, shady tree, and the mother bird took care of her little ones day and night. Say, once there lived a bird, that is, once there lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. A mother bird lives along with her two newborn babies in a forest. Where they lived? They lived in a forest. They had a nest in a tall, shady tree. They built a nest in a tall, shady tree, and the mother bird took care of her little ones day and night. See, the mother bird takes care of their little ones. The two little birds she takes care during the day as well as the night time also. One day there was a big storm. One day it happens a big storm. There was thunder, lightning and rain, and the wind blew down many trees. During the thunder and the rain, there was so many trees were blown down by the wind. The tall tree in which the birds lived also came down. The tree which the bird nest was built by the bird also came down. A big heavy branch hit the nest. A broken branch hit the nest and the mother bird were killed during the storm. Unfortunately for the baby birds, the strong wind blew them away to the other side of the forest. During the storm, the mother bird was only killed, but the baby birds are escaped from the storm and they were thrown away from the forest, each in different direction. One of them came down near a cave where a gang of robbers lived. One of them came near where the robbers lived. That is, a robbers means a thief. The persons who is stealing other things, jewels, money, etc. Okay, one of the birds lived under the control, that is near the cave of robbers cave, that is a place. The other landed a Rishi's ashram. The other one landed near the Rishi's ashram, a little distance away. The two birds, after the storm, the two birds were separated to different places. One came near the cave, that is where a gang of robbers, that the thieves were lived. The other came to the place of Rishi's ashram, that is a polite place, a kind place, a silent place, okay, a peaceful place, a little distance away. They both were lived in the same forest but a little distance away. Look at the image of this. See the picture, that is the first part, the first scene of our story. There is a storm. The mother bird was killed by the storm and the two birds were separated each other. One bird sat near the robber's cave and another bird sat near that is lived in a Rishi's ashram. Days passed and the baby birds became big birds. One day, the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. He saw a deer and rode after it. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. Soon the king lost his way and didn't know where he was. See, days passed. That is, after the storm, the birds were separated from each other. And the days passed, the baby birds became big birds. One day, the king of the country, that is the king of the same country, came to the forest to what purpose? To hunt. He saw a deer and rode after it. Okay, he saw a deer and he was afraid and he started to run. It ran, that is the deer follows him. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. The king started to run away from the place. He was followed by the deer. He was followed by the deer. Soon the king lost his way. After running so much time, he doesn't know where he was. He lost his way and he didn't know where he was. He forgotten his place. He rode on for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. He ran as fast as he could and he reached the other side of the forest. Very tired by now, he got off his horse and sat down under a tree that stood near a cave. Okay, after became very tired, he sat under a tree and he started to take rest. He was sitting near a cave. Suddenly he heard a voice cry out. While taking rest, he heard a voice, "Hurry, quick, hurry up. There's someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and his horse." He heard a voice near the cave. What is the voice? To warn up him to take his jewel and his horse. Hurry or else he will slip away. The king was amazed on hearing this voice. That is, someone else wanted to take his jewel and his horse also. He was very much surprised. He doesn't know what to do. He looked up and saw a big brown bird on the tree which he was sitting. He looked up. The king was sitting under the tree and he looked up and saw a big brown bird on the tree which was sitting above. He also heard faint noises issuing from the cave. There is a cave near him. He also received some noises there. He quickly got onto his horse and rode away as fast as he could. He jumped into the horse on hearing the voice of the bird, to chase the jewels on his horse and voice of the robbers. He started to run from that place as fast as he could. The king was amazed to hear a similar voice again. He came to know the bird's true story. He met the rishi who explained the behavior of each bird. See, after hearing the voice of the first bird near the cave, he escaped from that place and he reached some other place. The king was amazed to there also he heard a same voice, that is a similar voice again. He was confused. He wanted to know the story of the birds. He wanted to know the true story about the birds. He met the rishi. He met the rishi who explained the behavior of each bird. He want to learn he want to understand the story. He want to learn the story. What is the going on in between the birds? About the similar voice. Soon he came to a clearing which looked like an ashram. It was the Rishi's ashram. He started to run from the robbers and he reached a place that is the Rishi's ashram. He reached the place of the Rishi's ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. Suddenly he heard a gentle voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram. Sir, please go inside and rest. The rishi will be back soon. There's some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. He was amazed. This one looks like the other bird outside the cave, he said to himself loudly. See, after escaping from the first bird, that is from the robbers, he came to a ashram. It was the Rishi's ashram. The king tied his horse, that is he tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. He was taking a rest. He wanted to take a rest, so he sat down under the tree. Suddenly he heard a voice, that is a gentle voice, a soft voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram." That is the voice is welcoming our king to the ashram. "Sir, please go inside and you can take rest. The rishi will be back soon." The voice announces him that the rishi will back soon. There's some cold water in the pot. There's some water in the pot. You can take the water, you can drink it, and you can make it comfortable. The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. After hearing the voice, he wanted to look at whose voice it. So he looked up and he saw a big brown bird. He was amazed. This one looks like the other bird outside the cave. He was confused and he reminded that the bird we have already seen in the cave. That is we have already seen near the cave. That's he said by himself loudly. "You are right, sir," answered the bird. "He is my brother, but he has made friends with robbers. He now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore." Just then the rishi entered the ashram. See, after that is raising the mind was the voice of the king. Our bird answered to the king that he is the brother. That is the first bird. That is the bird which lives near the robber's cave is his brother. That is the bird's brother. And he made friends with the robbers. The first bird, that is the elder brother, made friends with the robbers. But the second bird lives in the control of Rishi's ashram. He now talks. That is the elder brother talks only about the misfortunate things. He now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to enemy. He doesn't talk to him. That is our second bird. That is the younger bird. The elder brother won't talk to the younger brother anymore. Just then the rishi entered the ashram. "Welcome, sir," he said to the king. "Please come inside and make yourself at home. You look tired. Rest for a while. Then you can share my food." See, the rishi entered to the ashram. The rishi welcomed the king. That is a welcome, sir. "Please come inside and make yourself at home." That is the rishi asked our king to take rest and he can share his food. The king told the rishi the story of the two birds and how each had behaved so differently though they looked so alike. The king told everything to the rishi what had happened from the beginning, that is about the first bird and the behavior of the second bird. "The forest is full of surprises," he said. The king said that the forest is full of surprises. The two birds are look like same, but the first bird's behavior is entirely different in compared to the second bird. There is something surprise in the forest that he want to know everything about it. The holy man smiled and said, "After all, one is known by the company one keeps. That bird has always heard the talk of robbers. He imitates them and talks about robbing people. This one has repeated what he has always heard. He welcomes people to the ashram. Now come inside and rest. I will tell you more about this place and these birds." The holy man smiled. That is the rishi smiled on king and said, "After all, one is known by the company keeps." We can understand the man about his company. That is, if you know about his company, we can well know about the person. That bird has always heard the talk of robbers. That is, the first bird hears only the talk of robbers. He imitates them and talks about robbing people. He hears that the first bird hears only about the bad commands of the robbers and it also imitates the same. This one, that is the second bird, has repeated what he has always heard. The second bird repeats the same words. That is not about the first bird. The second bird repeats the words which he was heard in the ashram. He welcomes people to the ashram. He always be in a kind voice, polite voice, welcome. He gives a polite inviting. He invites the polite things to the people. He welcomes people to the ashram. Now come inside and rest. The rishi advised our king, that asked our king to take rest in the ashram. I will tell you more about this place and this place. Then the rishi explained him more about the place and about the birds. Now let's go to the moral of the story. When the first bird went in the company of robbers, he became robbers. The other bird went to the Rishi's ashram. He became good. It shows how a person's company can influence him and change him. It also emphasizes that we should always keep good company. Dear students, learn the summary of the story and find the solutions for the question which follows and send it back. Analyze the supplementary, that is a summary, a tale of two birds, and find the solution for these questions. Thank you.